Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Penapple and today I am building another Ghibli build. Yay! If you're interested in this build, you can download it off of the gallery. My origin ID is penappleYT. The build doesn't have any CC, but you will have to have move objects turned on and just like good luck. That's all I can say. That's all I can say to that. But I am building the house from Kiki's delivery service, not the bakery. I already built the bakery. I am building the house, like her parents' house, the one that she left at the very beginning of the film. And the reason why I'm finally doing this, I didn't think I'd ever do this house, is but the Jungle Adventure Pack, which I fondly refer to as the Plant Pack, had just like the best vines, and it just made this possible. So yeah, yay! I'm really excited to have gotten this done. Sorry if my voice is a little scratchy. It wasn't right before I started recording this, and then it just decided to boycott. But this is the first house, or the first build I'm showing you guys that the majority of it was built while streaming on Twitch, and I have to admit, I'm still not super good at remembering to press the record button. I even have like a little alert, like I have like a little bot that's supposed to be like, "Are you recording?" And it's always like 5 minutes after I've realized that I haven't been recording for 20 minutes that it pops up, and everyone's just like, "Penapple bot, what are you doing with your life?" Because it is not helping Penelope. But anyways, so a little bit of the majority of the front landscaping got cut out, so I left in the back landscaping, and also there are some, I left in some of the footage of building the interior that I didn't do on stream, so it's kind of like special features, kind of, to make up for a lack of actual features. But here you can see I'm doing the roofing. The roofing was the hardest part of this build, and honestly, for a little bit I was pretty sure that I wouldn't be able to do this house, because like the roofing is looking good here. Yeah, it's looking good. Problem. So technically all of those, like the majority of those like plants are on the first floor technically, and so if you make a room on the first floor, it turns that outdoor lighting into indoor lighting, and all the plants go dark, just like pitch black. And so like I would place a wall and the whole roof would die. Like it just looked like it suddenly died, and it was awful and frustrating. And also like the vines hang down into the house in a lot of areas, which works for her mom's like what's it called, like potions, like little laboratory thing, because there's tons of vines in there. But like there are some vines in Kiki's room, and there are some vines in like the kitchen and the bathroom, and also like, oh sorry, a couple pauses here and there. Also like I couldn't get like a full upper floor, so Kiki's room is not as close as I would like. So really the only like recreated room is that like studio, potion studio. But I tried to maybe go more with the theme, but like I just couldn't, like there just wasn't enough room, and whenever I tried to move the roof, stuff would move with it, and it was just really frustrating. I'm sorry. But like I ended up just going with outdoor lighting for the inside, which looks weird. I've never done that before, but here you can start to see my plants dying. This is what I'm talking about. Just place a wall and everything would die, and I'm frustrated. I was really frustrated. But in other news, ta-da! I ran a 5K. I did though. I'm so excited. A few days ago, I was just like, today's the day. I don't care how long it takes you. 50 minutes, by the way. You're gonna run that. Or when I say run, I mean jog and walk. To clarify, it's just running is a lot easier to say than jog and walk. And it's a lot easier to say, oh, I'm going for a run, than it is, oh, I'm going for a jog and walk. But anyways, but I did it, and I actually ran like more like 5.5. So I was really excited. But yeah, here you can, I spent some of the time, I didn't keep in all the time of me struggling with this roofing, because like, it was a while. but I kept in some of it. And like here, I thought I'd continue the same stuff with the vines, but that literally created just like a curtain, like a solid curtain of vines and into the room, and then I really wouldn't have been able, it was too much, so I changed it up. This whole thing was a struggle. From start to finish, honestly, this is probably like my most difficult Ghibli build, and I built Laputa. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I didn't even mention, we've gotten so far into the build. I'm already bragging about my 5K, which by the way is really, I've never done that before in my life. I will do it again. I'm excited. But also just like fat girl running 5 miles. Or 5K. Anyways. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I have done a lot of other Ghibli builds. Definitely go check them out if you have not. Like I said, I built Kiki's Bakery. I will already have been linking that. I built Totoro's house. That's the first one I ever did. I built Laputa. I built the house from when Marnie was there. But if you like that film, I might recommend against watching that. Just because I went on a bit of a rant, and I still get comments to this day. Like, it's my most commented video, I think, because it's my most negative video, and I get so many comments on it, especially whenever like anything on my channel gets like a little bit more popular than usual, and people are like checking out my channel, they see that, and then they click on it, and then they comment on it. Anyways, I think I also did the Little Town from Spirited Away, and I think that's all of the movies I've done so far. The next one I'm planning on doing is Howl's Moving Castle. I've even made custom content for that one. All of the builds so far have been custom content free, but that one, the hat shop I'm going to be making from Howl's Moving Castle, I just did not think I could do it justice without custom content, and so I made my own, and I'll be releasing that. And mostly I just need to A, build it, and B, figure out how I'm going to release the custom content, because I don't like have my own Tumblr or anything, and so like people have offered me like different like solutions, and it's mostly just down to me sitting down and like being like, yes, I'm going to take this solution. Because like everyone's kind of like being super nice and helpful, and I'm just like, I'll figure it out, thanks, I'll tell you if I need help. yeah. Okay, but yeah, also the back of this house, complete liberties. Out of all of the Ghibli builds I've done, this house is like the least close to the build. Well, technically Laputa too, but that's like a little bit different because that thing was like a 64 by 64 lot, and me trying to like make an entire like city on it, a round city, and we did not and do not have round cities, and that was even before all the nice roofing tools. So yeah. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, this one is like the least close to it because, for one, we never see the back of the house. We only see the house from this kind of front side angle. We see her mother's like potion studio, cut like 2 angles of it, and then we see her room, which actually has a fair amount of angles, and it's a really cute room, so I'm a little sad that I wasn't able, oh, here's that cut. So sorry. I'm a little sad I wasn't able to do her room more justice, but you'll see what I mean once I get in there with the vines. Oh wow, this cut is real professional. Gosh, I'm probably talking about something ridiculous here. Sorry. Well, honestly, I was probably like beating myself up. I forget who exactly it was because I'm terrible with names and remembering stuff. But thank you. I don't remember your name not because I don't love you, but because I'm terrible. But I was like, oh my gosh, I feel so bad. I was supposed to be recording this, and they were just like, don't be so hard on yourself. Like, you're just getting used to streaming. You'll get a routine down. And I was just like, oh my God. I mean, I wasn't that, like, choked up about it on camera, but on inside, I was really just like, wow, thank you. Like, I'm definitely one of those people who kind of forgets to take care of themselves, and I end up putting a lot of blame on myself. And I tend to think everything's my fault and that I should have done things differently and that people are going to be mad at me just because it's kind of like one of like the byproducts of my anxiety. And so it was just really nice to get a reminder that like, hey, you're just starting out. This is new, you know? So that was great. Thank you. But yeah, like I pretty much fall in love with people whenever they're like, have you thought about you? That sounds really vain, probably because it is a little vain, but that's okay. But like, Excuse me, sorry, my throat. It got worse. Back to frog world. But I should drink some water then. Okay, that's better, kind of. I'm starting on the interior now, but yeah, I have like, whenever I have a coworker be like, have you eaten yet today? I'm always just like, thank you, I haven't. Or like, just stuff like that. Or like if something bad happens to me and I'm kind of neutral about it, and then like I have a friend who's just like, what? I'm gonna kill him. And then I'm just kind of like, that's kind of nice. I have people to fight for me. In my own gladiator arena. Fight. Show your love. Prove it to me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you come to the Twitch streams, there's a lot more of that. There's a lot more of the randomness there. So if that's what you really enjoy about my channel, I highly recommend following me on Twitch, because I'm wild. Although I've decided that my Twitch channel is not going to be family friendly. So yeah, I'm kind of tired of moderating myself, because I do that a lot for YouTube and I do that a lot for like different aspects of my life. And so I was just kind of like, let's just go crazy. And it worked, because I go crazy. But here there were like a whole bunch of like drawers in the room. And so I just took this like night table or end table we got from Laundry Day, and I just stacked them all up, and it's just tons of drawers and it looks really cute. Sorry. Oh my gosh. And then here's like a workbench that's really scientific looking, so I tried to kind of dirty it up and add more plants. But yeah, this room is basically just like 80,000 plants. Like that's all this room was. And then some like potions bottles, and then also this table, this like random table. But I think that's honestly like one of my favorite Ghibli rooms. Like I just love how many indoor plants there are. It's just so cool. Like honestly, I think that Kiki's mom's power of making potions is so much cooler than Kiki flying. Like, no offense, Kiki. Flying, it's also very cool. But like, potions. What is she making? What potions? Like, there's so much cool stuff I feel like you could do with potions, and she's not doing it. And instead, she's flying around. Flying around is also cool, but I noticed that there was like garlic in there too, or like actually it was more like flowers hanging from the ceiling, so not really garlic. So I put in garlic, and maybe it's supposed to be flowers. I don't know. Oh wow, okay. I was not breathing. But yeah, honestly, I could not add enough plants to this room, and there are already so many plants. Oh, okay. So that little stool I just placed, we got that in the adventure pack, and I refuse to believe that is something to sit on. It is just a table. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just like, no, this is not for sitting. This is for placing stuff on. It almost reminds me of that movie Heidi. Like, there are tons of Heidi versions, but one of the versions, she like takes a stool and like sits on the ground and puts her food on top of the stool because her grandpa doesn't have a chair for her to sit on, or like she's too short when she sits on the stool to like reach the table. And excuse me, that's what that reminds me of. But anyways, I missed out part of the thing. So to keep the plants from all dying, I basically couldn't have a full exterior walls, and so I tried my old trick of making a wall section and putting it there, and that didn't really work because I didn't realize that you can put like wall segments within a room and create like a room within a room that's not actually a room. That makes not very much sense, but if you've seen my apartment builds, you'll get a bit more of what I'm talking about. But you can't place an exterior wall and like to complete like a square shape. You can't place an exterior wall there and have it not be like indoor lighting. And you can like delete the ceiling, but it's like kind of different. It was just like really weird. And so I ended up just like having like a huge hole in the wall on the outside with like fake doors leading to it, like those French doors I was like doing while I was talking about the Heidi stool. That sounded really weird. That sounded like I was talking about Heidi's poop. Let's not talk about Heidi's poop. Oh God. Why do I even say things? But yeah, so, and then I had the same issue. Like, none of the rooms could be complete. So I basically just took the highest half wall I could find, and then I placed that there, and over it I put one of the spandrels to kind of make it look like it's one full wall. And so it looks a little weird, and then it's like a little bit weird in game, but it makes a full room, and it works. It's as close as I could get. But you can see here I'm trying to expand Kiki's room just because it needed, you know, it wasn't that small in the book. And good Lord, my voice. This is worse than last week. Last week I was complaining about my voice and like, but this week is like, what happened? Oh goodness, one second. I gotta stop recording. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I like how I only had 4 minutes left to record, and I'm like, or I guess it's more like 6. And I'm like, I can't do it, guys. Can't do it. But yeah, so for the interior, like I said before, I had lots of liberties with the layout, and so it just kind of is. I think it kind of goes with the style and the theme, and I really actually like the layout of the main living space. I do. So you'll see it. But I think now I'm working on Kiki's room. I forget. And now I need to burp for whatever reason, just because my body is boycotting, guys. Excuse me. I don't know if you probably couldn't hear that, but I did burp. Body is boycotting. I think we need to protest my body's boycott. Start a GoFundMe, guys. Okay, sorry. Oh gosh, what was I even saying? Oh yeah. So, if you guys watched maybe my last Ghibli, but I don't think I talked about my last Ghibli. I actually was going to be building Sophie's hat shop before this. It was planned. The CC was in the works. And unfortunately, my hedgehog died. And I talked about this on a different video a whole bunch, but his name was Calcifer, and I named him after the fire spirit in Howl's Moving Castle. And I'm doing a lot better now, guys. It's been 3 months, I'm kind of, more adjusted to life without him after having him for 3 years. But I feel like I'm ready to get back into that build. But I would also like to say, just part of the reason why I'm bringing it up is they're going to be releasing the small pets. And honest to God, I almost started crying. Not because I'm interested in the small pets thing all that much. I mean, I'm going to buy it because I'm kind of trash when it comes to buying things from the Sims franchise. I'm gonna buy it, but it has hedgehogs, and I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought it was just gonna be a hamster pack for some reason. I was like, that's weird. But it's a small animal pack, and when the hamster or whatever animal was after the hamster turned into a hedgehog on the wheel, I just my heart. Honestly, oh god, it hurt. It hurt because Calcifer that's one of the things hedgehogs do is they just love running on their wheels. And he did with his to the point where he would be in pain from his illness, and he'd still be running crazy. We'd actually have to take away the wheel from him and be like, Calcifer, sit down. I mean, we didn't actually say that because he would not sit on command. I feel even if he was had the ability to learn a command to sit, I feel he would not, out of spite. But anyways, so it's kind of related, so I thought I'd bring it up. But yeah, but I don't know what is going on with the Sims team and having to have a $40 expansion pack for a $10 sub pack. But anyways, everyone else has said their opinion. Mine's basically the same as everyone else. So anyways, we'll probably talk about it later when I actually buy it and then make something with it. You'll hear the rant. So I'll save it for then. I just wanted to talk a little bit. But yeah, here's that layout. And I forgot that I needed a living room space. But in the end, I kind of like how that turned out better. I think it just has a really realistic and cute flow. And my voice is already going again. And I just will not stand for this. I mean, I will, because there's not much I can do other than cough, which makes the microphone really unhappy and sounds really bad to headphone listeners. So I won't do that. But I also really like how Kiki's parents' room turned out. I don't know, it was kind of hard with this house to determine the style because it was kind of old style, but at the same time it was relatively modern. Like the furniture was kind of big and like blocky from what I could see, at least from Kiki's room. I don't know if that was just her room and like her bed or whatever, but you know, I love this little like outdoor porch area. I think it in the movie it was supposed to be more of like a storage area, but I just turned it into like this gorgeous thing, which could maybe use like a some sort of furniture on it, but like you can add it. And I kind of liked having the like empty space. But yeah. The only thing this build I think it's missing is like some bells in the trees, which is in the movie. Like when she takes off for the first time, she like runs into all the trees and the bells sound, which I didn't know this, but that's actually from the movie the book was based off of. And they put bells in all of the trees because Kiki would stop paying attention while she was flying, and then she'd run into stuff. So they put bells on the trees so that if she like stopped paying attention like and started like losing altitude, the bells would ring. And I'm just like, good Lord, Kiki, what are you doing? Okay, but we are coming up on the end of this build. If you liked it, feel free to give me a like, a comment, or subscribe, especially wanting to be notified as to when my next build is. I'm not quite sure when House Moving Castle Sophie's Hat Shop is going up, so I do recommend subscribing so you're notified when it does. But I hope you guys are all having a great day. I hope you enjoyed this build. I'm sorry that I missed some of it because of the streaming. I'm gonna get better, but for right now, I'm in a little bit of a transitionary mode with Twitch. I'm actually almost affiliated. I'm so excited. I have emotes already commissioned on the way, and it's a whole bunch of fun. I stream on Tuesdays at 6 PST, and I stream on Sundays at 9 PST. Usually. I mean, the schedule might change, honestly. But we are definitely coming up on the end. I feel like I started talking too soon, and yeah, but we're almost there. It'll be good. How was your day? Let's just chat. Let's just hang out for a little bit. Here's that back landscaping that I promised you guys since I didn't do the front. And I mean, with me, landscaping is mostly just like throw plants everywhere. Literally everywhere. It's like somebody took a whole bunch of seeds and like just chucked them at the ground, and then was like, ba-boom, grow, and then they did, and this popped up. But anyways, we are now actually coming up on the end. Hope you guys are all having a great week and a great day. I hope you guys aren't losing your voice. I hope I'm not losing my voice. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye.